Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Time to take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, by now y'all probably recognizing this can. This is the fourth different trash Panda that Mr. Fudge just sent me. He sent me, and all four of them have different hops. They brewed them with different hops and at different times. This is their Belma hop edition, and it is the last trash Panda that I have. This is a 7.2%er, guys. And the can-on date is 4/30 of 2019. So this one is the freshest one out of the batch. The other one was March, February, and then January. So they've done a different hop January, February, March, and April. So they probably, if I was guessing, I'm not sure, they probably did one in May and they may do another one in June. I'm not sure, I don't have that information. And they're doing a different hop. So basically it's easy for them because they're brewing the same beer over and over and just hopping it different. So that makes it real easy. 7.2% and no IBUs, and I don't have a commercial description, but Untappd has the Belma edition listed here, but it doesn't say anything else about it. So let's mark this off and get on with it and see what this particular hop variety is bringing to the table. 12-ounce can, into the glass we go, and I would guess that there's probably going to be some sediment coming out of the bottom of the can, even though it's an April beer. Let me guess, there it comes. So they're definitely getting some settling going on in there, but it's an unfiltered beer, so some of that may be coming out of the tank when they're canning this beer. Very hazy, looks like a New England IPA, but the looks are deceiving on this beer. Has been so far. Very New England style looking. Didn't pour very much ahead. I'm an aggressive pour, but it is a very nice colored beer. To the nose we go. Big time citrusy notes. I'm getting big citrusy notes on this. Hints of some grapefruit, a little bit of pineapple, and some tropical fruit notes. Smells real good. This is the closest one to being a New England style, and that may be because of the hops, and it may be because of the freshness of it. Because all you guys know, hops fade over time. This one smells pretty interesting, pretty tasty. Smells tasty. Let's find out. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Mr. Fudge. Thank you, sir. Very pleasant. Very, very pleasant. Like I said, to me, with the aroma and a little bit stronger hop presence, excuse me, stronger hop presence in this, either being by the hops or being by the freshness or a combination of both, this is the closest one to being a true New England style beer, to me, just my opinion. I've never brewed with Belma hops before, so they need to do a Simcoe and a Citra and some of the bigger, bolder hop flavor and aroma hops, and that's really going to kick it up a notch or three. Very enjoyable. Alcohol is very well hidden, very easy drinking. I don't know what the IBU. It doesn't seem to have a big bitterness on the back end, so probably my favorite so far out of the four. And it could be a combination of what I just told you. Freshness and different hop variety. So, let me sip on this and we'll come back and determine where it's going to end up. Alright guys, I've been sipping on it for a while. Hardly any lacing on the glass here. But I find this the best one out of the 4 that he has sent me, but still not quite to the New England style. The closest one so far. Very cloudy, unfiltered like you've seen, but had just a little fresher hop aroma and a little fresher hop taste, but still not quite to the New England style in my humble opinion. And it's, you know, Untapped and Beer Advocate both are claiming that, but it doesn't say that on the can anywhere. So it's not misleading as far as the information on the can. But it does look very much like it. And like I said earlier, I think the freshness of the beer has a little bit more to do with that. And maybe the hop variety has a little more to do with that. In a combination of both of them. Probably why this one tastes a tad better than what the other 3 have. So, but still, I don't think it's an outstanding or world class or anything like that, but I think it's a very well made beer, and I would probably buy this beer if I could get it here and they had the year on it. And on the bottom of it, it has the month and the day and not the year, so that would probably be enough reason for me not to buy it, not for them not putting the year on there too. So, don't know how old it is. In beer distribution in this world, especially in this part of the Virginia, can be a little lackluster. So if these guys don't get it out of the warehouse, they just let it sit for another year and bring it back out again. Don't have the year on it. Yeah, it's fresh beer and it's a year old. The mentality of the beer distributors around here, they want to sell the Bud, Miller, and the Coors rather than any kind of craft beer. That's their money maker, guys. Final chug. Tasty beer, guys. I would buy this beer if it had a month, day, and a year on it. I could get it here. I will say that. This and getting it as fresh as possible is another reason to have that information on there, so you know what you're buying. So, with that being said, guys, B minus, A minus on this. But I think it's a little tastier than what I've had before, and the other 3 varieties. I'm gonna give it a 93. That's where I'm going to put it. Not quite to the solid A category in my opinion. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 4.27. That's pretty close to their solid A. It's kicking on the door, and this one is close. Like I said, it's just 2 notches away from a solid A. If it had the year on there, I may even come up to that, but the lack of information on the bottom of the can is enough for me to say not quite. So if Lost 40, if y'all hear me, put the year on it, guys. That's going to help get a better grade to know how fresh your beer is. I know it's a 2019 edition, but still, you have the means to do that, and you choose not to. So I choose not to give it a better grade. That's my prerogative. It's your prerogative not to put that information on it. It's my prerogative to grade it what I think it should be and tell you what I think you should have on it. Whether you listen or not, that's entirely out of my control, but I'm just telling you guys my humble, honest opinion of what I think. Over to Untapped. Untapped has it at 4.15, also in their A minus scale. So to me, it's unanimous. It's an A minus beer, and somewhere in between the A minus and the A. It will vary on your palate and what you like and what you want to drink. Don't base what you're going to buy or what you like on what I say. It's just my opinion. You may think this is a 10 beer. It might be the best thing you've ever tasted. So give it a try. You may really, really like it. Like I tell you all the time, what I may love, you may hate, and vice versa. So pick up one of them and give it a whirl. That's the only way you're going to find out whether you like it or not, and whether you agree or disagree with me. It is what it is. That's the way it is. If everybody liked exactly the same thing, we'd be after the same woman. And we know how that would end up. So with that being said, if you've had the Belma Hops edition of Trash Panda from Lost 40 Brewing, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.